Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm just using an e.l.f. primer. You're just going to run that all over the lid. Okay, so before I do any eyeshadow, I always like to do my eyebrows first. So using Fling Eyebrow Pencil by MAC, I am just going to fill them in. Okay, and once that's done, I'm going to take Omega eyeshadow by MAC, and I'm just going to fill them in and set the brow pencil. Okay, once that's done, we're going to start on our eyeshadow. I am going to use the Maybelline 24-Hour Color Tattoo in the color Pink Gold. It's like a cream eyeshadow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it on my ring finger and I'm just going to gently pat it on my eyelid. Next up, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked palette and I'm going to take the colour Sin. It's kind of like the same kind of pinky tones as we just put on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a MAC 282, kind of just a flat shader brush really, and I'm just going to pat it over where I put the cream eyeshadow. What I'm going to do next is I'm just taking a MAC blending brush number 282 and I'm just blending out the top line. You can just use any blending brush at all, and it's just to soften it up so it's not so harsh. Once that's done, you're going to take a white eyeliner pencil. I am just using one from NYC, and you're just going to put that right on the inner corner. Next, I'm just going to take a small little brush. I'm using the accent brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just taking a white eyeshadow. I'm using an e.l.f. one that has smashed pieces, and you're just going to pat that over where you put the white eyeliner just to set it. So we're just going to blend it into the eyeshadow just so it's not as bright. But I'm going to put the white eyeliner on my waterline just because I want my eyes to look bigger and more awake. So next up, I'm going to put a grey eyeshadow throughout the crease. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my e.l.f. palette and I'm going to take this dark grey colour here. And the reason I'm using dark grey is just because I think it's really nice with the pink. I'm taking a clean MAC 217 and I'm just going to go back over what I just did just to blend it out a little bit more. So next I'm going to take Floof eyeshadow from MAC. It's just like a really sparkly kind of champagne kind of colour, and I'm just going to highlight my brow bone with this using the little accent brush that I used earlier for the inner corner. I'm going to line the eyes, and I'm using MAC Black Track Fluid Line Eyeliner. It's gel eyeliner, and I'm using the Real Techniques Fine Liner Brush to do this. So next I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and put on mascara. I'm using Rimmel London Scandalised Light Reflex Mascara. It's just black, it's not waterproof or anything. And that's it for the eye makeup. That's all there is to it. I'm just going to zoom in and let you see properly what it looks like. So now that our eyes are done, I'm going to move on and do my base, and I already moisturised a while ago before I started my eyes, so I'll let that sink in. And then on top of that, I'm using Rimmel London's Fix and Perfect Pro Primer. I'm just going to put a small bit onto my hands and rub it in. You can always use a brush, but I prefer to use my fingers for this. When I have my primer on, I'm just going to take a small little bit of lip balm just to prep my lips for when I put lipstick on in a while. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to go straight into putting on my foundation. I'm using MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NW10, and to put that on, I'm going to use a damp beauty blender. So once that's all done, I am going to use my concealer. I'm using MAC Select Cover Up in NW15, and I'm putting that on with a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Next, I'm just going to powder the skin, and I'm using Rimmel Matte Perfection Powder in 001 Transparent, and I'm just using a big powder brush from Real Techniques. Next, I'm just going to put on a tiny bit of blusher, and I'm just using an e.l.f. one. I think it's called Perfect Pink. And I'm just going to blend it out with the powder brush that I just have my powder on. Finally, the last skin step is just bronzer, and I'm just taking my Bourjois chocolate bronzer on a Real Techniques contour brush. Now our final step is just the lips. This is really easy, it's just all pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Rimmel London Exaggerate Full Colour Lip Liner in 063 East End Snob. It's just kind of like a really, really pretty pink. I'm just going to put that on straight. And finally, the last step, I'm just going to put on my Sleek Pout Paint. It's in the colour 161 Minx, and I'm just putting that on with a Real Techniques Detailer brush. Okay guys, that's it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like if you liked the video, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from us. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!